Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. In the AL Central, Joaquim Soria earned his 6th win out of the pen, leading the Athletics to victory over the Royals 2-1. The Chicago White Sox hit
MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball brings us to Kansas City, Missouri and Kauffman Stadium. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division contenders between the Oakland A's and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball comes your way next. Ian Kennedy is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Marcus.
Digging in, Marcus Semien. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
In there, a base hit.
Batting second, the left fielder, Nick Martini.
Nick Martini the next to hit, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, how about Stephen Piscotty? He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Runners going. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. And Chipper's got it. 2 gone now. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Matt.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Brett in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A's strand a couple, and now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Daniel Mengden gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
A ball and no strikes. And Dan, D-Row, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Row? Now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll. Offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now the A's will have to deal with a threat to run from the get-go.
That's just an excellent job by the batter right there. 3 pitches on the outer half of the zone. Didn't try and do too much. Kept the front hip in. Kept the front shoulder in. Played with the opposite side of the field. Quality AB.
He's set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Hamilton aboard here at first with nobody out. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runner goes for second. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out. So he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. The 2-1 home. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Gordon. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as third best in the American League.
Yeah, here we are in the middle of summer, and he just keeps contributing in a great way by driving in runs. He's been taking advantage of run-scoring opportunities all season long. Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Down the first baseline. Runner at second here with one man out. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Laureano racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Hamilton is on his way home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Batting fourth, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Front door with the curveball, and he catches the corner for a called strike.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Ready with the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Laureano sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Royals leave one. Still no score. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the...
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Not to right there.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Merrifield camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. So coming to the plate, Chris Herman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. The A's strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line towards center field. Laureano has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Braves. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Up with it, Herman. And he makes the throw to first. Goodwin is retired. 2 down now.
The right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. And we are tied 0-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. Line drive to left. Goodwin is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. And with 1 away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings, and you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. Stepping into the box, Nick Martini. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a good fastball from Kennedy as he gets ahead with strike 1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. This is pulled into right. Jones back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Stephen Piscotty. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at-bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again. You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Now another 0-2. Ground ball left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Oakland. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
We're back as the Royals prepare for their at-bats here in the third. This lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better.
Leading off
Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now at the plate, Whit Merrifield, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Swinging a soft liner. And that's the first out.
Batting ninth.
And as you see there, September right around the corner. There's our upcoming schedule as we get ready for the final month of the season. Now in the box, Adalberto Mondesi. He's been a factor in the series with 5 RBIs on 3 hits. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. Herman is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 6.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 2 away in the inning, and then it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Laureano waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. KC down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Into the box now, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
At the plate.
2-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
At the plate, Jurickson Profar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strikes.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The A's strand one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. At the plate, George Brett comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Third baseman, George Brett.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded softly to the right. Olsen fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The designated hitter, number 4, Alex Gordon.
One away for the Royals here in the fourth. And that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Chopper foul.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
He pulls this one into right. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Salvador Perez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. First pitch curveball swung out and missed. Strike one.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Here's the 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You've got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
Up next for Oakland, the left fielder.
Digging in once again, Nick Martini. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pop commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
The right fielder.
Runners are at second and third here with only one away. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home two. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and even 30 home runs on the year. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Four runs here in this half inning. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson, and that is 27 for him on the year, and the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Your attention, please.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that'll be all for Ian Kennedy. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Standing in now, Matt Chapman. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Over the bullpen and into the stands. That's one long home run. A solo shot here off the bat of Jurickson Profar. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Ramon Laureano is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. And that misses 1-1.
Down 1-1.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But they get the long ball working here as they club 3 home runs in the inning on their way to putting up a 6th spot. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 6 and the Royals nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
The first baseman.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
66.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Now batting with Merrifield. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Goodwin stands at second with 2 gone. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
No reason to give in to him here with a base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Roll. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
First pitch of the at-bat, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Royals. The short hit hard, played on the backhand, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Some more of the colorful. Now to the plate, Chris Herman. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The catcher, number
First
5.
pitch coming. Here it is.
Chris
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
The batter, number 10.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Hit down the third baseline. Out it goes right through him into left field. The relay, and he's safe.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. Now, I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. The 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out and a runner on second base. This is on the ground over to first. O'Hearn is there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The right fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Stephen Piscotty. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Takes this the other way to right. Jones is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Oakland. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Digging in to try it again, Billy Hamilton. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
A bouncer up the middle, taken in by Semien, and that's out number 1.
The third baseman, number 5.
Ready for another shot now. George Brett, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And this will be fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. A ball and a strike.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. George Brett goes down for the 2nd out here in the bottom half.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, Alex Gordon. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
2 balls and a strike to count. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. KC down in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Pop
foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So digging in now, Matt Olson, who went deep last time up. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Chapman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Called a strike there. 2-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They lead it 6-1. Stepping up to the plate, Salvador Perez. No hits to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Perez on at first, nobody out. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He hits it hard on the ground with the left. Profile for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Here's Jurickson Profar. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The next 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, number 22.
Trying to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Striding into the box, Ramon Laureano. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Shoots this one to first, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Stepping in now, Chris Herman, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. On to the shortstop, but thrown away.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
In now, Marcus Semien. No balls and a strike to count. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Giving chase his Goodwin. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Up next for
really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well.
Herman, the runner at third. Semien is over at second with one. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the right by guys.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the eighth. It's the A's 7 and the Royals 1. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, Herman. And the throw is there to record the first out.
The batter, number
Into
50.
the box now, Merrifield. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Merrifield.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
On its way is pitch number 75. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Gets the outside corner, strike 3. There's a look at the inning by inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one.
Adalberto Mondesi.
So stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Now here it comes. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Herman corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 7-1. Here's Chris Davis now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Here comes another 0-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Standing in now, Matt Olson. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He went deep back in the 5th. Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman.
Ready now, Matt Chapman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
The 1-2. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Over the bullpen and gone. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Royals. It's the A's 8 and the Royals 1. Ryan Buchter, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 52, Ryan Buchter.
Coming to the plate now, Billy Hamilton, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set. Here it comes. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. One strike offering now to Hamilton. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Buchter is a guy known for his lights out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Digging in, George Brett. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. The 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Waiting his turn on deck is Alex Gordon. And it's full now, 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Hit on the ground to short. And this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Alex Gordon. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Line drive to left, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Swung on and belted to left by Perez. This one's deep. Martini ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here to left, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year as they cut the gap a bit. It's now an 8-3 ball game.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Standing in, Ryan O'Hearn, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
I like that he used a curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. KC down to their final strike in this one. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Still 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The next 1-2 pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
8-3 tonight. The Oakland A's get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Daniel Mengden earned his 9th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 8 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.